give people advice that if I can do it, that you can definitely do it. And I'm a strong believer, whether you have children, whether you're always working, you have 2 jobs, whether it's that you just don't have the funds for it, there's always going to be excuses. There's always going to be like, in the future when I have time, I'll travel. But enough of that, guys. Enough of that. Enough of saying that when you do. Just, time's now. This was a spontaneous trip that we did. Obviously, I had the funds ready and available for me. But then if I didn't have the funds available, we might have had to cut the trip shorter, make it more easier for for us to be here a little less time, but it still would be a great trip. Hey, what's going on with it, guys? Angelo here from Active Lifestyle, and today we're in Arizona at the Grand Canyon. It's amazing. Look, probably behind me looks fake. I know, it's crazy. But what this video is about is the pros and cons of traveling, and why it's not meant for everybody, and why some people can do it but they choose not to. Check this out. So people have been hitting me up on social media and in person when they see me, seeing that I travel the world, shoot these videos for you guys, upload them to YouTube, and share the knowledge with you guys, right? They see all the fun stuff. They see all the positive, all the great fun places, me standing in front of a camera talking. But what you guys don't see is the back end work. So that's what I mean by traveling is not meant for everybody, because the back end work is stressful. It's not meant for everybody because when you're planning a trip, you have to have the money, you have to have the time, you have to have time off of work, or if you don't have to work, you have time off of school. So there's many factors that come into play. That's why many people at my age don't really travel. But the great thing about doing this is that I is able to set up my life in a way where I'm able to work and I'm able to travel at the same time while I work. So it's amazing, it's fun, it's great. But okay, so people tell me all the time, Angelo, okay, so you're traveling all this time, I wish I can do it. And my response to them would be like, dude, I'm no different than you. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. And I would always give this advice out. But then I kind of started thinking about it as I came on this trip, because I haven't slept for 48 hours. I'm exhausted. I drove from San Jose, California to Arizona, which is a 12-hour drive, non-stop. I'm sleep deprived, but what keeps me going is that I get to see these amazing places. I get to see the happiness within myself. I see myself grow as a person, and I see myself, become one with nature. So that's where I get my energy, my source of energy from, right? So that's where I push myself and thrive. On the other hand, other people wouldn't be able to handle that much stress, that much pressure. Other people won't be able to drive 12 hours straight. They wouldn't be able to not sleep the day before to drive this trip, okay? And also planning this trip, it's gonna be a 5-day road trip with my girlfriend. We're out here exploring, right? So that's another thing that's gonna happen. So a lot of people don't have 5 days to be able to just take off for themselves and have the funds to back them up and like leave everything at home. So at home, I had to leave home for being gone for 5 days. I have to make sure I leave everything at home, right? So I have a cat, I have to make sure there's food for the cat. At home, I also have, I have work, so I have to make sure everything at work is done and I'm able to go on my vacation for 5 days and enjoy myself. And then also, you have to make sure that, so for someone to shoot me these videos and to see that shooting me these videos, I'm blessed to have a girlfriend who's very supportive of what I do, and she's awesome with the camera work, and she's able to, sit there and hear me ramble and shoot positive vibes towards you guys. But so that's another thing it's a plus, right? So then what people do fail at though, and don't realize that it's stressful, right? So then maybe that's one reason you guys don't do it. So which I understand, right? It's tiring, it's hurtful, it's long, it's tedious. But that's why I shot the video earlier, if you guys saw it earlier in the clip, where I was kind of stressed out and I was saying that like traveling is not meant for everybody, because it really is tiring. You're in a car for 12 hours, and on the back end of all that, there's editing has to be done. There's like making sure that the camera got the audio correctly, make sure the microphone's set up in the right spots, make sure that the lighting's correct. So it's a bunch of work. But I do have to say this, guys. Like, I'm still gonna have to go back to my roots, where I always give people advice that if I can do it, that you can definitely do it. And I'm a strong believer, whether you have children, whether you're always working, you have 2 jobs, whether it's that you just don't have the funds for it. There's always gonna be excuses. There's always gonna be like, in the future when I have time, I'll travel. But enough of that, guys. Enough of that. Enough of saying that when you do. Time's now. This was a spontaneous trip that we did. Obviously, I had the funds ready and available for me. But then if I didn't have the funds available, we might have had to cut the trip shorter, make it more easier for for us to be here a little less time, but it still would be a great trip. But yeah, so I just really want to know more of what you guys think. What are your barriers from having you not travel as much as you would like to travel? Or if you're not traveling as much because of XYZ reasons, just let me know why in the comment section below. Another thing I almost forgot to mention is that due to the power of social media and people that watch these videos and other YouTubers and other Instagrammers that you guys have, you guys see them traveling, you guys see them working out, so that hits the part of your brain where it makes you want to work, where it makes you seem like, oh, well, if I already saw it on the LED screen, if I already saw it on my screen, on my computer screen, on my phone screen, then I don't have to do it. But in reality, that's not the case. It's completely different from seeing it in a monitor or in a phone or in a tablet than being here, breathing the air, seeing the people look at you while you record these videos. It's completely different atmosphere. It takes you out of your comfort zone. It makes you happy. And if you're not into shooting videos, even just coming out here and taking a minute to see this beautiful, gorgeous view, and going to all these places and meeting new people and setting up the campsite or going to the Airbnb or going to the hotel and then going back, and you're gonna look at these pictures and videos, you're gonna be like, wow, it's a great time. So I really do urge everybody, if you want to travel, there's always gonna be an excuse. Go into yourself, think about it. Don't let your subconscious let you self-sabotage yourself, which is another video I'm going to come out with soon, so stay tuned on the lookout. Self-sabotage, the key factor of why a lot of people subconsciously are not getting the results that they want to get. So make sure, so when I'm taking into this video, there's always pros and cons to traveling. The pros outweigh the cons 100%. Sometimes it may feel like, you're like, it's stressful to plan this trip, it's tiring, it takes money, but the pros are, you get to be here, you get to breathe this beautiful fresh air, you get to see the stars, you get to see the sunset, hit the rock formation, so I urge you guys, please travel. If you guys like that video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend about me, and dab on them for the one time. Angelo here from Active Lifestyle. Thanks for watching.